So there has been a lot of interest in the Republic of Crynesia. In this video, I'm going to discuss the past, present, and the future, the vision, and a lot more. To explain these concepts, I'm going to use some news articles so that it all makes sense. The first article starts off with the nation of Tuvalu and some of the challenges that Tuvalu is facing. Let's take a look at this news article.
Our land disappears, we have no choice but to become the world's first digital nation. No matter what happens in the physical world, we'll move them to the cloud. We may soon find the rest of the world joining us online as their lands disappear.
All right, so what's happening here is Tuvalu is losing their land and they are in a situation where they have the necessity to establish a digital statehood. Now the country might want to go digital, but the framework or the technology might not exist. And that is where a country like Republic of Crynesia becomes crucial, because Republic of Crynesia is heavily invested in exploring blockchain-based e-governance and 100% digital statehood using technologies like the Metaverse and a lot more. So when you have a good example like this can be repeatable, this can be reusable, and nations like Tuvalu, who are in desperate need of such technologies, can not only partner but also leverage and share some of the technologies that Republic of Crynesia is looking at. The Republic of Crynesia is fundamentally committed to establishing 100% digital statehood, and as part of the digital statehood there are several technologies that the country looks to explore. The first is a blockchain based e-governance system. Second is a metaverse based e-governance, meaning deploying e-consulates, e-interviews, e-visa issuance, e-passport issuance, e-transactions. So all those technologies would be explored. Now, regarding the physical land, let's look at the second news article. Now, this article is about Sovereign Military Order of Malta. It's a country with no land of their own. They rent their land. So here is an example of a country that's UN recognized, which has access to 107 countries. They have a real passport with real access, yet at the same time, they don't possess their own land. They rent their physical location. Now, when you rent a physical location, there's always a risk that the lease can be terminated. You're looking at the situation with Hong Kong and China. So if your lease is terminated, or if your territory is later reclaimed, and if you have all your government assets and your government offices located in a rented territory, then again, you can potentially face the same risk. And that is where you need the digital statehood established, so you're not dependent on a physical location. You have your independence from the physical attachment, especially when you don't own land. Now, the reason why I'm introducing this article is because Republic of Crynesia does recognize the importance of physical land, and Sovereign Military Order of Malta sets a good example where you have a UN recognized country with actual access on its passport, which rents its land. So renting a land is extremely important for nations like Tuvalu and Republic of Crynesia to have that physical footprint, especially when there is no land available to be claimed. The very first plan was digital inception and issuance of the first e-passport. This phase has been completed. So the next phase for Crynesia is focusing on establishing a secure digital statehood, which is evaluating technologies like the blockchain-based e-governance, metaverse-based administration, and a whole lot more. And then finally move on to expanding based on rental agreements with different nations and the other admin tasks of issuing paper-based passports, etc., applying to the UN, accepting additional citizens, etc. There's going to be a lot more content that's up and coming, so make sure you're subscribed so you get access to all the latest developments and the news coverage on the Republic of Crynesia.